to my shameless promotion of the Hot Comedy Festival, brought to you by HBO Max. Yeah, we have with us one of my favorite comedians to work with. I've known her from when I got my starts in New York City. And she has like 3 crazy specials, Pacifically Speaking, The Floor is Lava, and You Can Catch Easily Offended on the HBOMax app. Round of applause for Gina Brillon, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Round of applause.
The crowd goes wild.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm settling into new mom life, and at the same time, excited for all the projects that are coming out. It'll be super cool for my son to be like, wait, my mom's on TV? That's so weird.
You're carrying me, and yet you're on the television.
How are you there? But
what is happening? What?
I don't understand. So it's exciting. Everything's been really exciting.
Also, big congratulations for motherhood. Oh,
Thank you.
Goodness. Congratulations on the tiny human.
He's amazing, man. It's pretty wild. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty wild. Get ready for some mom jokes.
Oh, snap. Mom jokes, hot off the press. I love it. Now, Gina, we met in New York.
Yeah.
We met in the scene. I remember the first time I met you was in the basement of the Broadway Comedy Club, and I was doing, I think it was called the Devil's Cup. And I looked at all the comedians that were there. I had known you. I didn't know anybody else. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
But you kind of brushed past me, and you actually shot me a very good rec towards working with some of the clubs in New York. So thank you for that. But I remember that day of my mentality was, I got to get through these 39 comedians. I need to annihilate 39 comedians, make my mark. I've been in the city for what, maybe 4 or 5 months at that point. And you were one of the people there that I just had seen the act, and I was like, cool, calm, collected, and that was just solid polish. What's your mindset right before you're about to hit the stage?
Ooh, it really depends on the show.
Yeah.
For a lot of times, because obviously for like when I was on tour with Gabriel, when you're doing a big arena, your MO kind of changes a little bit versus doing a comedy club. For me, comedy clubs are home. Like
Yeah.
I that's my second home. Like I
Yeah.
love being on stage there, and I feel very comfortable. And I think Wally Collins was the one that gave me the best piece of advice in terms of how to treat performance. He said he treats it like there's a party at his house and he's just entered the room, and these are all his friends. So he's entertaining all his friends.
That's
so
cool.
I've always treated it like, oh, these people they're coming out here for a show.
Yeah.
You know, of course you have the occasional show where the audience does massively suck. That's on y'all, not on us. But
just a bad party. It's a bad party, guys.
It's a bad party.
Bad party.
Who messed up the punch? Because everybody's really angry right now. But I've always treated it like that, where it's like, I'm just talking to these people. I'm just talking to them. And hopefully they get it, and hopefully they have as much fun as I intend to have, because I intend to have fun every time I get on stage.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that your approach is very methodical, a very observational, very strong point of view with your, and I got a lot of guidance from you. I got a lot of guidance from Aaron Burr. I would watch you guys, and just the way that you guys would kind of like carry that, just so there. And I've been telling this to many of the people that I've been doing this with. I've been telling them that I've learned from the people that I've been interacting with on these videos. Like, you know, we were backstage with one of the guys that I've already interviewed, Mark Vieira, and we were backstage at the festival, and you were tiptoeing on your heels. You were tiptoeing on your heels. You're like, get me a pepperoni pizza right now. Please, get me a pepperoni pizza.
It would be so great if somebody got me a pepperoni pizza. If anybody just did that, I'd be like so thrilled.
But backstage at the festival, would you say that you're kind of like, because even backstage when we were all joking around and shooting the breeze back there, do you take some of that you have backstage, that kind of like that vibe, or is it like like you're going into a completely different mode right when, like, okay, and now coming to the stage, because we were goofing off back there and it was a blast throughout the entire festival, but is there like a switch that happens?
Um, Again, it depends. I think the vibe is really
Yeah,
important.
yeah,
If there's a bad vibe backstage,
yeah,
it's hard not to
yeah,
carry that on stage. It's
yeah,
hard not to take that on stage, and then you feel like you're forcing your set because you're in a crummy mood. It's a lot better when there's camaraderie, when there's happiness. Like, we were all joking around, we were all having a great time.
yeah,
So that always, to me, adds an element of, oh, this is going to be a great show. Like, at least for us, regardless of what the audience does, we're going to have a great time, which
oh
is
yeah,
kind of the vibe that we set. And we lucked out. Honestly, I love San Antonio audiences. I've performed out there before. Um, and they get it lit. It was nice.
oh
We had two very good shows. We had two really good shows. Um, y'all will see the best one out of that, I'm assuming. And
yeah,
so we had a good time. I think when I get on stage, though, the minute I hear my name, I know I have something to execute. I have something that I have to do. So, why I say it's a little bit of both is because regardless of how crummy I may feel, regardless of how tired or frustrated I might feel, once my name is announced and I have to step on that stage, I have no, uh, I have no choice but
yeah,
to do my job.
yeah.
It is now my job to get up there and slang these jokes
Oh,
and make people
oh
laugh.
snap! Oh snap! Yeah, no, when I was talking to Mark about it, his whole thing is like, if you come at me right as I'm about to come out the curtain, I'm ready to hurt somebody. And I was just like,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah,
that's what it is. Because I've had those times, I've lost my cell phone right before I was about to go up in a competition, like a big one, and I lost my phone. Phone's nowhere to be gone. And I was just like, I have to now eliminate the thought of me having lost my phone and I need to execute. So that
yeah.
shift, whether it be the good vibes backstage or somebody releasing a wild animal behind the curtains, either way, you got to push those things off to the side. Now, you just had a beautiful baby boy, and as a comedian and just the
Yeah.
relationships of those close to you, you isn't the best thing to do is to make kids pee their pants with laughter? Is that
Oh,
not
it's
the
the
best
best
thing?
feeling. It's the best feeling in the world, and kids are a lot harsher than you think. Like, they don't
Oh
just
yeah,
laugh at anything. Like, you gotta know your audience, because they can be, if you try to force a child to laugh, it's the funniest thing, and it comes from, I think, being in comedy for so long. You'll
yeah.
see the people, the adults that try to force the kids to laugh, and you just want to step in and be like, bro, let the professional handle this. Hold on one second. I got this. I see where this kid's coming from. You have to. It's a great feeling when you see them laughing and when they connect with you. My favorite moments, some of my favorite moments when I was doing, like, when I'd be on the road or I'd be on a cruise ship, which cruise ships weren't my favorite to perform on, but when I would have the kids come up to me from the family shows and they'd be like, "You were the comedian," and I'm just like, "You don't even remember my name, but that's okay. You just remember me." It's just the sweetest thing. And they're like, "Can I give you a hug?" They're like the sweetest little fans. I love them. I love making kids laugh. It's part of the reason why I've, kept my comedy clean, is so that, parents can watch it with their kids, because I love hearing that. I love hearing when people are like, "Oh, me and my daughter watched your comedy special. It was so great, blah, blah, blah." And so, I mean, don't get me wrong, I cuss like a sailor in real life. Uh,
hey, hey, we all have our thing. We all have our thing, okay? But
That's
yeah,
our
of
thing.
course.
I can't stub my toe and be like, "Bar Fignugan." I
Yeah,
have to
you
let
have
it
to
rip.
let it out. Let it
But
rip.
yeah, it's the best one. I can't wait till I make my son laugh, like genuinely laugh, not like baby laugh where I'm making faces at him, but like genuinely, like, "Mom, that was a good one," like, laugh.
Is it right now? Is it at this point with your tiny molecule of a child? Is it is it like to where you would be like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with some political satire real quick, and then he just like curls up and just like,
Do you know what's funny? I am the mom that talks to him like he's a
yeah,
grown person.
okay,
Like if he's crying a lot, I'm like, yo, my man, what's wrong?
that's you
Why,
know
why
what
you
that
crying,
works.
bro? Yeah, like why
Hey man, you gotta quit crying. You must stop crying right now. If
you
you ain't gonna
don't
cry.
cry in this house. We don't cry in this house. And
Clap.
so
You do the
he'll
clap.
just look at me like when I'm like, yo, my man, what's wrong? He's like, he'll look at me like, what is wrong? Perhaps you're right, mother.
You know, I
It's
do
a
this for a
baby.
living,
Yeah.
so clearly it's going over your head down there.
Sir, I will have security take you out if you continue to cry.
Can
I
someone get this baby? Can someone get this baby out of the crowd? Escort this child. They're
This is
crying.
why you don't bring babies to shows, even if it's my baby.
Yo, so that's a beautiful thing, Miss Gina Brillon. And you have so many different specials out. You have so much content out right now. We have
Yeah.
this festival that we are both on that was tremendous fun. And
So
it's actually out right now. It's right now. If you
isn't
go,
that crazy? It's
if
right now.
if you're, hey, it's out now, guys. Uh, no, but for real, and it's as simple as like downloading the app. But my family doesn't get it. My family doesn't get downloading apps, and I'm just like, it's not, it's don't no, not that app, not it's the other app. It's H, mom, it's an H. And then my grandmother gets into it, and she's a little bit more tone deaf with the technology. It's a whole thing, Gina. But with so much content out there, our taping, your other specials, is there future content, future projects that you've been working on? Like, because you've been a
Oh yeah.
beacon, of the Latino comedic community. I mean, I hate to give you that round of applause, but that showcase that you did for the Latino Film Festival in New York, that was big. I mean, it's something that you're taking a stance on. It's almost like a symbol at this point.
Yeah. And it's a symbol I don't mind having. It's a stance I don't mind taking. Um, when we talk representation, it's about action too. And so when people approach me with projects that can bring more Latinx talent, or however you identify, Latinx talent, Latino, Latina, because I know some of us are old school. I'm Latina, uh, but I fall into that Latinx category of
Yeah,
comedy.
yeah.
But when we want representation, it's about taking action too. So if I have a chance to amplify other voices, I want to take it because I appreciated the people who helped amplify the voices of my generation of comics that were coming up. And so I've always wanted to be able to do that too. That to me is the biggest payoff, is to be able to be in a position where I can help somebody else out and be like, hey, we should showcase this person's talent, or let people know, like, oh, these are a couple of talented people, which is what's so great about the Ha Festival is that, I mean, I worked with people that I either hadn't seen in a very long time, or people that I hadn't even known were
So
out
true.
there. And it was absolutely incredible to see this wide array of work, because everybody was unique, everybody was different, everybody was an individual, everybody had their own voice, everybody was so funny and so talented. And so being able to be a part of projects like that is something that's so important to me. And it's one of the reasons why I really give props to HBO, to HBO Latino, to Entrenos, to all those people that are amplifying those voices, because man, we need you guys. We need you guys on our side.
Yeah. No, and there was so many special surprises that when, because I just finished watching it, to look at for the little things, and there's little surprises in there that you wouldn't think is like when you open it up with Danny Trejo, I'm just like, oh my God, Machete! It's like, come
Yeah.
on, bro! It's like, come on and do it!
I remember us sitting in the green room. We had no idea what the opening was going to be. And
Yeah,
they start the opening, and all of us were like, what?
yeah, got goosebumps right away.
Right away.
Goosebumps. I was
Right
like,
away.
feel my arm, feel my arm.
I have goosebumps.
but but yeah, so I think it was kind of almost proactive from HBO's part. I mean, we didn't see what was obviously coming down the pike, but this was pre-insanity, if you will, when this was taped. It was just February, I believe. So
Man, we lucked out.
yeah, yo, for real, for real. I mean, and the thing about it is like right now, I'm creating digital content and putting stuff out there. You're obviously like, I feel like you're releasing a special every 6 months, Gina. So if you could kind of just sort of, but honestly, my now, by the way, big news, my now future wife, yeah, baby. We're gonna
Oh
do
my
it right
God,
now.
are you serious?
I'm dancing. Look, I'm dancing. That's me.
Congratulations.
I'm doing the worm, Gina.
Oh
I'm
my
doing the
God.
worm.
I'm so happy for you
Yes,
guys.
yes. And you know what's crazy is that most of the time you'll see her backstage, and it's just like I can't even imagine like just being back, like because we shared the stage together. We started doing comedy together, and the thing about this is like we're trying to figure out the best way to approach comedy in this new world, if you will. So we're and you have to be a part of one of the things that we're doing. We're doing this thing called the Comics Cinema Commentary. So what we'll do is we will have movies, okay, that we will watch and talk so much crap about and dissect
Please
it
tell me that you
at
guys are
length.
Mystery Science Theater fans, and that's
Yes,
why
yes. But
I'm so down.
no, we are professionals. We know what we're doing. We're getting married in Vegas with a tiny Elvis impersonator. So that's the world that we're living in now,
Yes.
Gina Brillon. So the movie, in case you guys want to watch it and are watching this, it's on the Pretentious Liquid Comedy Hub channel, and it is with Anne-Marie Lee _comedy if you want to follow her. And also, we're watching the movie Jumanji. That is the first film that we are watching.
The original?
The original, 1995, baby. Hey, come on now. And basically, you watch the movie, you listen to it, go on the YouTube page, and then you just watch and listen at the same time, and it's hilarious. And so that's the direction that we're doing now. Are you working on something new? You got a new special coming down the line? Are you what's up next for Gina Brillon?
There are so many new things coming up. A couple of TV projects that I'm talking to people about. The next special will be something. It'll be further down the line, I'm sure, because we'll have to figure out filming. But there are talks of like, where's the next special going to land? Who are we looking to work with for the next special? Like, there's always going to be something that I'm working on, because I am that kind of person that, like, I finish one project, I'm grateful for it, I'm thankful for it, but it's always like, okay, on to the next. What's the next thing that we have to do? That's kind of, and you would know this because every comic that's in the industry more than 5 minutes knows this. That's how the industry is. It really is like, what's the next thing now? You can't dwell too much on one win, because there's a constant need to have something else coming down the pipeline, so that not only for staying relevant, but also for yourself as a comic. Like, I'm always like, okay, I did that work. That work's done.
Yep.
Now I need new work. I need something different to work on.
Absolutely.
There's a ton of stuff. I can't say a lot about it, but I'm talking with some people, and there are things coming, people.
It's all good. It's all good. A lot of stuff down the line coming for Gina Brillon. You can check out any one of her 3 specials. Okay, they're phenomenal. Pacifically Speaking, The Floor is Lava, and Easily Offended. All 3 fantastic, wonderful specials. I want to thank you so much, Gina Brillon, for coming on. Round of applause for Gina. Back section. Applaud, damn it. Applaud. What are you doing? And you can catch the both of us. You can catch the both of us on the Ha Comedy Festival, available now on HBOMax. You download the app. Show your family. Show your elderly people. How does this work?
Share your passwords.
Yeah, share your passwords. They got a free trial. You try it out. The selection is deep. It's phenomenal. Gina, please promote your social media. Promote what you got coming up down the pike. Anything you got to plug.
You guys can find me on Instagram, mainly at GBrillon is the Instagram. TikTok, I have some TikTok videos up at GBrillon80. TikTok's very fun to play with. Everything else is Gina Brillon. The website is ginabrillon.com. com. And like you said, I have a few projects up on HBO now that you can check out. You can also check out Pacifically Speaking and The Floor is Lava. So this is all very exciting. I hope you guys enjoy what we did because we had a blast.
It was so much fun. Obviously, you can follow me at David Funny Stuff. You can follow my partner in crime and now beautiful, wonderful future wife, Anne-Marie Lee _comedy. We have a channel called Pretentious Liquid. We got gaming channels. We got podcasts coming up. We got the comic cinema commentary. Future guest, obviously, Miss Gina Brillon joining us. This is going to be the best. No questions asked. Thank you so much for coming on, hun. And it was great talking to you. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Much
Peace
love,
out.
baby.
Much love. Great talking to you.
Same.
Bye, hon.